Closer to home, we will hear from Andy Murray with some information about safe families and the work that they are involved in.
Hi, my name is Andy Murray from Safe Families in the Edinburgh and Lothians, and we're delighted to be partnering with Women for Mission this year in your project theme, Hope for the Hurting. Lockdown's been really difficult for most families, but for the families that Safe Families support, it's been particularly difficult. We've seen a real rise in mental health problems, anxiety, isolation, and in family breakdown. In Safe Families, we believe that everyone deserves to belong, which is why we passionately believe in the local church and in connecting trained volunteers to get alongside families to show love and compassion. And the money that Women for Mission will raise over this next year will go directly to helping families here in Scotland as we seek to support families to recover from the pandemic and to support them with their mental health and well-being. Please pray for us in Safe Families as we continue to grow and expand and help more families. Families like Tam in the video that you're about to see, who grew up in care, who lost her mum and dad very young. And Safe Families were able to connect her with family friends who she describes like her uncle and aunt. They were able to offer her practical and emotional support. They offered her love and understanding rather than judgment and condemnation. As one of the family friends said, it's just a wonderful thing to do. It's just clearly God's will that these families should have help and feel loved. Thank you so much for partnering with us. It's a real privilege to work alongside you, and we thank you that you are willing to help those who are hurting here in Scotland. So thank you for your generosity and thank you for your partnership in the gospel, and please pray for us here in Safe Families. Thanks.
I grew up in care because I lost my mum and dad when I was a kid. Being a single mum with 2 kids and not having much support, like family, because obviously I haven't got no family. I just wanted someone to understand me, like someone to help me, someone who actually can believe in me. Yeah, Peter and Vivian, they like help me with the children. Like if I want an hour to myself, they'll come up and collect the children, leave me for an hour, do what I've got to do. And then I've got Sue and Ray, that help me with gardening and just take me out basically to get out for a bit.
She was very worried that she wasn't doing things right and maybe the children might be taken off her. And
she'd never had the parental support, had she really? What she was doing, she was making up on her own half the time and she didn't know whether that was right or wrong.
We volunteered to take the kids out, but to see the kids growing up and for them to relate to you and know who you are, to know that we're giving Tam a break as well.
Because obviously I suffer with anxiety and depression, and obviously I can't take the children out, so I'm constantly with the children 24 hours a day, don't get like an hour to myself, so it affects my mental health a bit. If I didn't have them, I think I would have gone downhill and I would have lost my kids. And it's just nice to know somebody you can talk to when you need help. So especially with Ray, I'm always on the phone to him, how to put a curtain pole up, what do I use? He teach me how to use a lawnmower, the strimmer, so I could be independent a lot more. They're really good people. They've helped me, and you know what? They never judged me for what I've been through and what I've done.
Well, it's just a wonderful thing to do. It's just clearly God's will that these families should have help and should feel loved.
It made me feel like I've got a family, like I've got an auntie and uncle, or a mum and a dad. So it was nice to have that bond with them. They do change your life. When you're in a bad place, they make it positive. Yeah, so you're not on your own. I'm excited to see them because I know they're coming to see me and I've got someone to talk to. They're like my family, really. Yeah, they're like my family.